So I have something very special I'd like to read. Venerable Gueshela's teachings from 2009. He shared some personal experience that is so precious. So I just wanted to read it. And I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to read it. So then you know everything you're hearing. You can think this is just Gueshela sharing with you his personal experience. I find this so inspiring and so profoundly kind. He said, I believe that even I have received Yhe Tsongkhapa's blessings. I understood this very clearly when I was previously doing a retreat in the Nepal area. When I was living in the monastery in Tibet, I did not have much opportunity to study Tantra, because in the monastery we had to concentrate on debate subjects. There was not much opportunity to study Tantra, except that in Lhasa I sometimes received tantric teachings, empowerments and so forth from Trijang Rinpoche. Okay, Venerable Gueshela's Guru had to say that. Other than that, I had no opportunity to study tantric teachings. But when we escaped from Tibet, during my retreat on the Nepalese border, I had the opportunity to read Yhe Tsongkhapa's commentaries on highest Yoga Tantra and tantric teachings. Because of my faith, I understand that during that time I received his blessings. Because of this, I achieved the opportunity to spread his teachings on Kadam Lamrim and Kadam Dharma in Western countries and throughout the world. I have gathered every necessary condition to do this. I understand that because society is different, I have to present Dharma in a different way. Tibetan students and Western students are very different. So although the Dharma itself is the same, it is very necessary to present it in a different way, in a way that is acceptable, suitable, and practical according to modern people. It is therefore necessary to change the presentation. It was not easy to make this change. Fortunately for me, it sometimes came naturally. Also, before I changed the presentation, I requested my spiritual guide, Trijang Rinpoche, giving many questions to him, saying, we believe this and we do this, but Westerners are doing opposite. How can I present without making contradictions? I gave many questions to clarify, but he gave only one answer. You don't need to worry. My students are Tibetan. Your students are Westerners. You should therefore teach according to your students' capacity, according to what is suitable and acceptable. They are different from my students. Then he said, Buddha said that Dharma teachings should be given as a doctor gives medicine to sick people. A doctor never gives one medicine to everyone. He gives each person different medicine according to their circumstances. In the same way, Dharma should be given according to people's society and according to their capacity and what they really need. So although I have many questions, he gave only one answer, but this was enough for me. This means that I had received permission to change the presentation, but never the meaning. When I changed the presentation, sometimes when I thought about this, nothing would come. But from time to time, it came naturally. Certainly, all these new presentations came from Yhe Tsongkhapa, not from me. Probably at that time, Lama Tsongkhapa himself entered my heart, and I myself was like an oracle. So I believe that you have received teachings from him. Why? It is because previously, during my retreat, I received his blessings and made a connection. I promise that we will definitely experience this through our own experience. But this depends upon your effort and patience. If we are rushing too much, expecting quick results, or are impatient, then obstacles will arise. We should practice patiently and continually, never allowing discouragement or disappointment to arise. Of course, sometimes it seems that Dharma is not working. Sometimes it is difficult. We feel that Dharma is not working, but this is just some particular time. We need to wait, never allowing discouragement. Even if it doesn't seem to be working, we should never allow discouragement to arise. We should remember some important advice from Dharma, like a Sangha, for example. Remembering the ordinary man cutting the iron block, saying, "With effort, we can accomplish anything." He kept these words in his heart, and whenever he was discouraged from experiencing some difficult time, he would always remember them. This means we need patience. We should practice patiently and continually. It doesn't matter whether results come quickly or if we have to wait for a long time. In every moment, we are creating good imprints, making the foundation through which we can grow Dharma realizations. We are never wasting our time. Therefore, continually apply effort without discouragement, and it will work. Wonderful.